Okay guys, so bit of a different one today. Today we are in Balek in Turkey, rather than starting from my kitchen where I usually start these videos from. I'm on holiday at the minute with my family, but I have been to this hotel before. We were here last year, really liked it. It's before people start asking, the Titanic Deluxe in Balek. Really rate it, really nice family hotel, but that's not what we're here to talk about because this isn't becoming a travel vlog. As much as that would be cool, that would be quite a nice little number, you know, traveling, just making videos and, you know, hopefully getting paid for it when I get more than 30 views. But today I wanted to do a video on the gym at this hotel because, like, I know when I'm going to hotels, I always want to see what the gym's like. But I'm not going to do the normal gym. There is like a normal kind of techno gym in this hotel. It's, to be honest, it's not bad. I'm not a big fan of techno gym, as you guys know. You guys that have followed me for a while will know I'm not a huge fan of techno gym, but I must admit, for a hotel gym, there's quite a bit of kit. I might even do a little walk around video and just show you guys what they've got. But we're actually heading down to the beach, which in this hotel is quite a trek away, so it means it's a little walk this morning. Usually you can get a little train down to the beach, or there's like a little boat that goes down the river as well. But because I'm pretty early in the morning here, you know, I had to walk it, which I'm not bothered about anyway. It's quite nice just getting a nice early morning walk. This is actually the earliest I've been up since we got here, so it's nice just to see what it's like this time in the morning. No one really around, even the golf course, there's not even any golfers really going yet. So yeah, we're heading down to the beach gym, and what we're going to do is we're going to do probably a bit of a full body, but probably more of an upper. I'm not going to lie, I've done legs every day, so I don't know if I could be arsed doing more legs. And we're just going to see what we can do with the kind of jungle gym on the beach, because, like, obviously I said I'd been here before. I've looked at it, I've mucked about with it, but I've never really properly used it. So today, we're going to see what we can do with it. Definitely the first hotel I've been to that's got its own, like, little petting zoo. See what this guy's saying. Hello? Coming? Not going to bite me, are you? No? Hello? I don't trust those fuckers, you know that? There's a horse, trust that a bit more. Yeah, it's not coming over. It doesn't trust me. Fair enough. Okay, so here we are. So what have we got at the, what we'll call it, the jungle gym, or the woodsman gym. We've actually got loads of different exercise ideas here as well. So no need for a PT, as guys are a waste of money. We've got some sort of like overhead press, kind of log press sort of things. What are these? What weights are these? 15 and 20 kilo, so I should manage to get a rep with them. No idea what this is meant to be, just a fucking bit of wood. A couple of benches, a flat one, an adjustable one. That's pretty cool. There we go. Look at that. Need to get that at Physique Factory gym. We've got some dumbbells which are stacked in quite a strange way. Someone's actually broke a chunk out of this one. What is that? 3 kilos. And then we got 10, 15, 8, 18, 20, 12. So a random collection of dumbbells. This bit over here, there's like some sort of hook on here. There's obviously been something on these. Some sort of like bit for a pulley there as well. So there has been some sort of pulley here, but doesn't seem to be here anymore. Got some plates. Look how thick those are for a 15 kilo plate. You won't get many of them on. At least they look strong though. Bench press, these are 22 randomly. And then we have got like some sort of like barbell within a bit of wood. It's a bit tired looking, I'm not gonna lie. We've got some just like straight bars here. 5 kilos, 15, 20, 10. And then like a rack for like squats or overhead press or whatever you want to do. So there's not really a lot, but I'm gonna try and fathom some sort of workout out of this. fucking hot for this time in the morning. 24 degrees. I'm not even used to that for training in. Could do with going to the inside gym, get some aircon. We're at the beach, so it's only right we do some bench press. That was obviously going to be next. Okay, so it's a bit low for racking. Figured that out the hard way. The other thing is, it's not very easy to get your grip because, like, there's some bare metal on the bar here, right? So there's like, what, 7 inches of bare metal, and on this side, there's none. So it's kind of hard to get your bearings as to where your grip should be. Felt a bit off balance, but we'll try some more load anyway, fuck it. I can see this ending pretty badly, but we'll try and see. Success. Because that last one wasn't dodgy enough, I thought we'd try that. This one will definitely end badly. Surprised that went alright. Okay, next I was thinking some sort of row, but I think the heaviest sort of row I can probably do is going to be a dumbbell. I think those 22s are going to be the sort of heaviest load. So I think that's the first thing I'd note about it. It's definitely like, what is the heaviest dumbbell? It's just 20 actually. Yeah, there's not a lot of weight to mess around with, so if you are relatively strong, like, then yeah, you're not going to get the best of workout down here. Guess that'll need to do. I mean, these look fucking comedy, don't they? Look really strong, that's the main thing. Hit my fucking leg with it. All of a sudden it's just got like really hazy. Like it was like sunny a minute ago. You know, it reminds me of like the 2020 lockdown, this, when you had like limited amount of weights that you could use. Just having like random pauses in the shortened position, really slow eccentrics, just using tempo to your advantage as much as you can. It'd be pretty cool if I had some like bands or cables or something as well. We could come up with some sort of mad ideas, but yeah, this is what you call back to basics of training, for sure. Okay, so that little leg kind of circuit, if you want to call it that, was definitely given the follow along at home Facebook Live sort of workout thing. Definitely not my style, but yeah, just thought I'd blast a bit of legs as well. Obviously single leg is going to be your friend when you've not got a hell of a lot of load to work with. Slowing down, getting into that kind of stretch position. I was quite concentrating on just like trying to stretch from my hip flexor on this side where the leg was back, essentially. So trying to keep an upright torso, push the hips forward to get a nice kind of stretch there, just opening everything up there and kind of loading the stretch. And then I've done some normal squats with a little pause at the bottom of most of them anyway, when I remembered. And then I started doing RDLs and I was like, wait a minute, I could do the single leg too. So again, when you've not got a lot of load, single leg is definitely going to be your friend. I should have really thought about this workout and designed a really good plan like I would for a client or something, but I'm just winging it this morning, I'm not going to lie. But when I was doing the shoulder pressing there, halfway through my set, I was thinking, well, why don't I challenge the short position first, so without trying to get too technical, when we do like a front raise. So you would have seen me switch to the front raises halfway through. That is going to be hardest for the front delt in the short position, right? Which in the shortened position we're going to tire quicker, right? So if we load the shortened position first, and if we do an exercise that has a lot more emphasis on that, then we move on to the more lengthy position stuff. again, that's another way of just intensifying it, because we have fatigued those muscles, and well, we're pre-fatigued, you might call it that. We used to actually do that, like back in my day. We used to like do like pre-exhaustion, and what we meant by that was like we would do our compounds after doing the more isolated single joint movement sort of stuff. And essentially that's what it is, just doing your kind of single joint stuff where we're loading that shortened position first, and then going on to the more compoundy stuff that works more of the stretch position. Again, you can see how much harder the end of that set was after doing that. So again, another decent tip. So if you have got like limited access to equipment, there's another intensifier you can use there. This is going to look a bit comedy. These are only 10s. So dumbbell laterals are another exercise that is going to work that shortened position. Again, this exercise is going to be hardest up here, right? Because the dumbbell is furthest away from the shoulder, right? But what we can do with this, which is pretty cool, is we can move our body to change where the emphasis is. So by using this bench and just leaning against this bench, when I'm in this position, now the hardest part of the movement is going to be there, which is somewhere in the middle of the range. And then again, we can change that. See how this bench adjusts. Not bad actually. So if this is a bit of a weird position, but if you lie on your side, now the hardest part of the movement is going to be there, right at the start. So like that kind of more stretched position of the delt. Again, it's not like fully stretched, because like you'll never get like much of a full stretch in that kind of side delt, but you're able to change where the emphasis is in the movement just by moving your body, which is pretty cool. So I think it would only be right if I do like a drop set now and do all 3 of them. So why not? I'm going to have to do this single arm obviously, just because we can't do it double arm when we're leaning against that. So we'll do a wee mechanical drop set here. It's going to get fucking hard, isn't it? Oh, fucking hell. See how I'm struggling to get past that bit, like the kind of mid bit. It's going to be even fucking harder. It's not that bad. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Oh. Probably looked really weird. Not just on camera, but to the people walking past. Tell you what though, delts are pumped. Be looking good by the pool this afternoon. Tell you what though, I've made a mistake that I've made many times before. Doing side delts before doing arms. Like if you're ever doing like a push section or an upper section or something like that, if you exhaust your side delts and then you go into like a bicep or a tricep movement, all you're going to feel is your side delts. I've just made that mistake, so yeah, I'm gonna have to live with that one. But I'm gonna finish up with my favourite little kind of superset for arms, which is just a seated bicep curl into a dumbbell skull crusher. So nice and simple, nice and easy, and that'll just finish things off. But tell you what, like, you know what, for the views, right, I know there's obviously a lack of equipment, It's not bad though, is it? I mean, you can definitely get something done with it. I mean, I never really thought about it before coming in. I just came in and just started fucking about, to be honest. I wasn't really intending on doing too much of an actual workout, but like as I started thinking about it, I was like, there's a lot you can do here. I mean, going back to like the bench press, for example, you could have done some like dumbbell flies first to like kind of pre-exhaust your chest again a little bit. We're not getting into that like shortened position that I talked about, but like well, we're not loading that shortened position that I talked about, but still it's going to like pre-exhaust those muscles, and then when you've got less load for the bench press, obviously it's going to become harder. There's things we could do definitely to the hardest thing is actually like back exercises when you're limited on equipment, because you could really do with some sort of pull down, some sort of cable. So again, this is where we need to use pauses, this is where we need to use our tempo, and just be smart with some of that stuff. But yeah, you know what, with these sort of views on the beach, no one else really around, can't complain, can you? Oh fucking hell, bench is sitting off the level. Never thought about how hard the skull crushers were going to be with these. Just have to go up off my head.